In 2008, Barack Obama became known as the country's first black president. He's half Kenyan, half white, but what solidified him was the fact that he was married to an African-American, aka Black American, Michelle Obama. And this is what got him a lot of support, especially from people in the black community. But of course, being a black man and being the president wasn't good enough, because despite the fact that he had 2 consecutive terms and is probably one of the most popular presidents in recent history, Michelle Obama could not stop disrespecting him.
Then earlier this year, she didn't attend she didn't attend Jimmy Carter's funeral. And then 2 weeks later, almost 3 weeks later, she didn't attend Trump's inauguration with President Obama. I don't care if she liked Trump or not. Hell, I don't like Trump, but who cares? That has nothing to do with her obligation. Nothing.
All right, let's start here. Michelle Obama refused to appear with Barack Obama in very important circumstances. Number one, we could talk about the death of former President Jimmy Carter. She was not there at the funeral. Now, Jimmy Carter obviously was a Democrat. Now, the inauguration of Donald Trump, obviously they are political adversaries, but still Donald Trump is the incumbent president. So there is no reason why that she should not be there. And she was not there. Now, all of the other former wives of ex-presidents, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, George Bush, they were there, but not the black woman, Michelle Obama. But then it gets worse.
I heard you say that you had 10 years where you didn't even like Barack. So I'm like, man, where is that coming in?
I just to tell the truth. It's like you have these periods, right? And if you're married for 30 years, you just look at the odds. If you're going to be married 30 years and somebody told you a third of those times wouldn't be great, you'd still take the odds. You take those odds. Yeah. Those are great odds. The point being is that marriage is beautiful, but it's difficult.
So this is her with Dwayne Wade. And again, this is her saying that she hated Barack Obama for like 10 years of the marriage. And it's understandable that you can do that with your partner, that you would dislike your partner, or you can dislike your partner. I mean, we get it, right? It can happen. It can happen to anybody. It makes sense. However, we don't need you to tell us that. And the reason why, because he can't say that. If Barack Obama goes out there and says, you know what, my wife, I hated her for 10 years. What do we hear at that point? He hates black women. He dislikes black women. All of these things. He's disrespectful. All of those things you're going to say. But it doesn't matter, because you go out there and then you say it all the time. You say exactly what you want to say. And then what happens is that people, mainly even some of her supporters, when she was putting out her book and, she was going on tour 2023, they had to come out and check some of that.
And I know that, things like that are clickbait and things like that sell books. But is that respectful for a former first lady to say that there was a 10-year period where she could not stand her husband? I don't think that's okay. I love Michelle. I want her book to do well, but I just don't think that's okay.
Yes, because that is technically disrespectful, Michelle. Yeah, it is. It's disrespectful, but it's okay, because you get to do whatever you feel like doing, and that's fine. But let's check this out, because Katt Williams basically came and did a podcast. And so what happened?
Hi, Katt Williams. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
IMO.
Thank you.
You're a handsome dude.
Right.
Yeah, you know that. You know
know
that about yourself.
So this is important. I mean, Katt Williams walks in. She talks about how handsome he is, right? No problem. She's not trying to sleep with a guy or anything like that. But hey, you're handsome. Now, let me just say this. As a married woman to the former president, you don't have any business talking about this man is handsome, because you can keep that to yourself, just like you can keep everything else to yourself, but you don't want to keep those things to yourself. That's the problem, okay? That's the fundamental issue. There's plenty of times where Barack Obama has seen that somebody was attractive, saw that somebody was good looking. He seen it. But what happened? He did what? He basically held himself accountable to the fact that he's married to you. He's the former president, and he can't go out there and say whatever the hell he wants as a man. But you know what? Michelle Obama, she's getting her few minutes of fame. The reason why she's getting her few minutes of fame, I'll tell you why. Because she's always wanted to be like Beyonce. She's admitted that. And so she wants to go out here and live her life, be a superstar. This is the first time she can do it. And so let me openly flirt with somebody who I think is handsome and just say it. Because why? I don't have any respect for my husband. Now, I don't have any problem with the fact that you don't have any respect for your husband. Great. But here's the flip side. He has to have some respect for you. That's the situation. He needs to have some respect for you. If he doesn't have respect for you, there's the problem. There is the issue. He has to have respect for you at all times. Barack has to be this person while Michelle gets to go out there and say whatever he wants. That's what being a black man is about, ladies and gentlemen. Being a black man is that in today's game. Because as a black man, you must do that. Being a black man, that's what it's all about. It's about that. You working hard all your life, busting your behind, doing what you must do, and then basically being like that. That's what it is. Like that's what it's all. It's the whole thing. And I'm sorry, you wonder why these guys don't want to, achieve and be the next Barack and Michelle Obama. It's this. Because who wants to work hard, become the president, be a black man, and still your wife disrespect you to your face, and then you have to go out there and let her do whatever the hell you want just so that you can stay married? And if she's willing to do this, who knows whatever she's done. And obviously she has no respect for the man, and you can't leave her because how dare you leave somebody disrespecting you? And this is something that a lot of black men just don't want to sign up for. Like, why would you sign up for this? It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do it? It doesn't make sense to do it because it's stupid. It doesn't make sense. I'm not going to work hard all my life, go to Harvard Law School, do all of these things, and just so I can be disrespected by a woman, and at the same time have to always take the higher road. It's crazy because this lady always talks about if they go low, you go high. Now she's going low all the time and he's going high. How the hell can she continuously go low and he always go high? Like, why is that always the case? Why is that always the case? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Usher Jackson back at it again. Another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Procedure for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.